trails until we get to a certain point. Yes. Oh, what a curious getup you have there. I can already tell you're quite the character. I'm Volo of the Ginkgo Guild, the go-to choice for any of your mercantile needs here in Hisui. I've heard talk about you fell from the sky, didn't you? Now there's certainly a tale I'd like to hear. Oh, and you've a Pokemon. You're certainly full of interesting surprises. Have you actually ever played this game? Investigating the odd and novel is key to any good merchant's success. What do you say? Ah, good. Good. Then if you keep tuning in, you're going to figure out something very interesting about this guy. How about you and I see how our Pokemon stand up to one another in a battle? Sounds good. I like you better and better. What a delightful find. I've also heard about this trial you're to attempt. Let's have a quick battle to get your blood pumping before you head out. Though I hope you know you'll lose if your Pokemon's HP reaches 0. Fun fact, yeah, you don't have to just stand in one place on the battlefield. It really serves no purpose, but it looks cool. If you want to change the vantage point. Moves, items, use them well, and the world will open up to you. It's always good fun to have your Pokemon do battle, don't you think? And as they gain experience through battle, they'll learn more moves and grow even stronger. But so few people here have their own Pokemon. If only more knew how to use Pokeballs. At any rate, let me help our 2 battlers recover from their little exercise. And to you, my Skyfallen friend, I present some potions in thanks. I might as well just say this. This guy, now, his relevancy, I'm not going to say anything else about it. Yet. This guy is the ancestor of Cynthia. You can use them on your Pokemon whenever they might be worn out from battle. I'll be hoping that you're successful on that trial of yours. More Galaxy team members means more customers for yours truly, after all. Do you kind of see it now? The blonde hair, having Togepi? If you can battle that well, I got a feeling you may have your trial well in hand, even if it's more to do with catching them battling. Now, to the Obsidian Fieldlands. Whenever you leave Jubilee Village, you have to pick a destination from your map and let rest the guardsmen know where you're off to. That way someone can come collect you if things go wrong. Hey, I hope you make it through this. Also, all the generic guardsmen having sideburns is hilarious to me. You're Shunai, correct? I was informed you'd be passing through. Your trial will take place outside the safety of the village. Please take care to come back alive. So, Hisui is indeed ancient Sinnoh. The Obsidian Fieldlands So Jubilife Village is approximately where Jubilife City is in Sinnoh. I know it has Kanala Avenue, but all things considered, Canalave City would be around here somewhere. So, the Obsidian Fieldlands are, well, where Twinleaf, Sandgem, and Floraroma Town would be located. Orberg City as well. It's a pretty big area. This is our base camp. It's where we both start and finish our surveys. Now remember what you've got to do. You've been tasked with catching 3 species of Pokemon, Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. I'm curious to see if the professor's story about you are really true. Oh, Professor? Something wrong? Well, you see, Captain Silene got hold of me after you left. She impressed upon me that I bear full responsibility for whatever happens to our sudden guest. She doesn't let up. How exactly are you supposed to help out here, Professor? To be honest, my dear boy, I don't intend to lift a finger. Shunai's talents are the real deal. She'll pass with flying colors, you'll see. So in other words, I'm still one bearing the responsibility here? Not my ideal state of affairs. Let's just get started. You'll be more than equal to this, Shunai. Alright. This is Aspiration Hill. I will say, this game is remarkable. I still find it crazy. You can tell the Game Freak's A-team worked on this game. You may be some sort of prodigy, but just in case, here's what Captain Silene taught me. Bidoof is a melee Pokemon, which means it doesn't tend to run away when you approach. Aim carefully, let your Pokeball fly, and you're off to be alright. To be fair, if he were to have Garchomp now, that would be a little bit much, don't you think? I guess he could have one following him. Alright. That's a big Bidoof. Bad thing is we won't be able to get Gibble for quite a while. One Bidoof caught. Now on we march! What, you're not going to let me gather materials yet? Fine. Now, Starly here, it's the type to run at the drop of a hat. However, its evolutions are far more aggressive. But not to worry, crouch down in the grass and it won't spot you. That's how you can get close. Gotta line this up. Boom. Right on the beak. And that's Starly caught too. I admit I'm impressed so far. I forgot to share another smidgen of wisdom. How to throw your partner's Pokeball. To quote Captain Silene's wise teachings, Have an item at the ready, but want to send out a Pokemon? Press X. Have a Pokemon at the ready, but want to throw an item? Press X. The captain's a real expert on these things. Once you got a Pokemon ready, try aiming for certain rocks or trees like this one. Your Pokemon will hunt for berries and things, and it'll bring back whatever it finds. Now time for your partners to shine. We've reached your final hurdle, catching a Shinx. Also, he's not exaggerating. It's one way to gather materials in the game. There it is, Shinx. I don't care what game it is, those things are still adorable. Shinx has an aggressive disposition. Did you know that already? It has what? Don't worry about it. Just focus on the Pokemon around you. You'll figure it out quick enough. Once aggressive Pokemon get wound up, they will knock away any balls you throw. There are ways around this, but you'll find out that later. But not to worry, I'll teach you the trick to catching them. You draw them into battle. Once it's caught up in the heat of battle, you can throw a Pokeball to try and catch it. You got a few Pokemon of your own to use now, don't you? Take one of their Pokeballs and throw it at the wild Pokemon you want to battle. Use what you've learned in your battle with Volo. Get out there and make your last catch. So no matter what, the Shinx will be aggressive. And then the traditional capturing applies. Get to low HP. And throw the Pokeball. Bing. Wait, did you really? You really did? You did it! That's 3 species of Pokemon caught. You really are some kind of prodigy. You must have given Professor Laventon the shock of his life. First you fall from the sky, then you go and catch all our escaped Pokemon one after another. I honestly didn't believe the professor's story until I saw you in action for myself. And here you are with 3 Pokemon caught. You've completed your trial. Oh ho, I said you passed the trial with flying colors, and it seems you went and did just that. Congratulations, you've taken your first step towards seeking out every Pokemon. This calls for a commemorative photograph. Look at this photograph. Anyway, I've got to admit it's true. You've got a real talent for this. Now then, we'd best report to Captain Silene. Time to head back to the village, to Jubilife, eh? The Jubilife village. Bah, 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 bah. I can't talk tonight. Eventually, you should be able to have Pokemon you've caught go live in the village pastures. The most Pokemon a person can have with them while we're out exploring is 6, apparently. Not that we have anyone who can manage that. Come now, you two. Let's not dilly-dally. Captain Silene awaits our report at headquarters. Can't wait to see the captain's reaction. Contrary to popular belief, there is a different pseudo-legendary in this game, and I want it over Garchomp. Seems we won't leave you to die after all. Congratulations, you passed your trial. You can hold on to that satchel. I must admit, you've impressed me. It is a high hurdle to judge whether a stranger like you could be worthy, but you cleared it. This is yours, the official uniform of the Survey Corps. Get changed in the room you used last night, then you're to report at once to the 3rd floor. Present yourself in uniform to our commander. This is your first official order from your captain. It's a shame you don't keep the 50 Pokeballs you start the game with. Okay, I don't really need this, that, or those right now. And yes, there is some customization in this game. It's not great, it's not perfect, but it's better than I would have expected. Well, considering. And now we have red eyes. Look at you in a Survey Corps uniform. Now it finally feels like you're one of us. But I do wonder when the captain decided to go ahead and get a uniform ready for you. I see you've changed. Regarding your accommodations, you may continue to use the room you slept in last night. You may wear this as well. Honestly, I mostly roll with this hairstyle for the rest of the game because I feel like it really fits the character. Now present yourself to the commander. Well, until a very specific hat is unlocked. Gee, I wonder who he's the ancestor of. I have been waiting for you. I am Kamado, commander of the Galaxy Expedition Team. So you are Shunai. Yes, sir. I've been briefed on your situation, including how you fell from the rift in the sky. Now then, let's see what you're made of. Face me in combat. Hyah! Well, that escalated quickly. You've got some fight in you. Your sumo needs work, but I do see some potential. Don't expect a warm welcome from everyone. Naturally, some will be slow to trust an outsider who literally fell right out of the blue. The superstitious among us might see your arrival as a portent of disaster. But you passed the trial that was put to you. No matter how odd you may seem, you're part of Jubilife Village now. Dedicate yourself to the work of the Galaxy Expedition Team and complete the Pokédex. But I warn you, Pokemon are terrifying creatures. Keep your wits about you as you work. So the commander has also accepted you. But understand this, you begin as a no-star recruit among our ranks. In other words, you have no rank at all. Perform well as a member of the Survey Corps and you will move up through the ranks. Indeed. You see, the more you add to the Pokedex, the higher your rank will become. And working on the Pokedex will also, of course, bring you closer toward that goal of yours, to seek out every last Pokemon. Here, you will need this. Bringing back the idea of apricorns. And 3,000 Poke as well. You will have to buy the necessary materials. Ray, you are an expert at crafting yourself. Teach our new recruit what she needs to know. Yes, ma'am, Captain. Get ready for a lesson in crafting. Crafting means making items from scratch. No, you don't say. That's right. Whatever you need in your survey work, you'll mostly make yourself. Some things you can buy at the general store, but it's good to try to be self-sufficient. This way, we can even catch Pokemon with Pokeballs we create ourselves. But listen to me prattle on. Let's go to the Craftworks so you can try it yourself. Well done, earning a place in our team. My name is Anth. I'm the local clothier. The professor asked that I ready you a change of clothes, so here you go. I do hope they fit. I hope you'll avail yourself of the village's humble shops. It's not very clear, but she is the ancestor of Derek, or Darash, or however you pronounce his name. Hey, this way to the Craftworks. This here is the Craftworks, and that there is the workbench, with where you craft things. Pretty self-explanatory, right? When you step up to the workbench, I'll supply you materials to make some Pokeballs. Call it a present to celebrate passing your trial. And as for the money the captain gave you, feel free to spend that however you like. Any recipes you get should tell you what materials you need to complete them. At the workbench, just choose what you want to make and get crafting. Go on, try it out. Yeah, might as well make the max amount. Oh, now that's some fine craftsmanship. Hard to believe this was your first time stepping up to the workbench, my girl. You'll recall, of course, that Pokemon possess the odd power to shrink themselves down. With the Pokeballs we craft, we can make use of that power to catch them. Also, that more Pokemon species can be duly recorded in a Pokedex. And on that note, here you are. Yes, it was a book back then. And you'll get more information as you do specific tasks for getting more research data on Pokemon. I prepared this volume just for you. I hope it aids you well in your aim to seek out all the Pokemon there are in this grand region. It will take plenty of research tasks to help the professor complete the Pokedex. I've got to get going on those myself. I'd be all too happy to explain more about the research tasks I could use your assistance with. Come join me at the Fieldlands camp whenever you are ready, my good Shanai. Hey, excuse me, I couldn't help it over here. If you're going to the Fieldlands camp, would you mind taking care of a request for me? I'm standing guard, so I can't leave my post, but I'll be here at the headquarters if you want to talk about it. And these are the side quests. Might as well talk to him about it. Hey, so there's this Pokemon called Wurmple. Have you heard of it? Sure. Well, you see, I was having a chat with Professor Laventon, and he told me that after a Pokemon gets a certain amount of experience through battling and the like, it will sometimes change its appearance and become stronger. He called it was a phenomenon called evolution. And so I decided I want to raise a Wurmple myself and have it evolve. You're part of the Survey Corps, aren't you? If you catch a Wurmple, could you let me have it? There'll be a reward in it for you, I promise. Just get me a Wurmple if you can. So, fun fact, it doesn't matter what kind of Wurmple you give him. You can even give him an Alpha Shiny. Problem is, you won't get it back. And now to collect all the DLC from her. Okay, so the first clothing set and the second clothing set. Those are from having BDSP save data on the console. And then the masks were if you have a Let's Go, Pikachu, and Eevee save file. But that's it. It's actually interesting how that works exactly. So, the modern outfit. Does this look familiar? Yes. This world must be destroyed and recreated in my image. This world, this new world, if you will, shall have no soul. And I will use it. I will create it by binding them together with this red chain. And as for the kimono, it's very reminiscent of Shaman's colors. So, yeah, that's about it. Well, this will be easy. So I got one right here. Whoops. Wrong button. But yes, you can just waste items like that. Not very good. Not ideal at all. Righto, let's get to it then, shall we? In order to complete this Pokedex of ours, there are a great many research tasks I'll need you to help carry out, my girl. The details of these tasks can be found in the Pokedex for you to reference anytime. So yes, there are specific tasks that you can get. Huh, I never knew that, though. You must catch and battle diverse Pokemon species and carry out plenty of research tasks. Do so and you'll gain research points and other rewards for your work. Now there's one more nugget of wisdom I got to share. Wild Pokemon may attack you at any time. When they do, dodge! Like your life depends on it. Dodge? Look, just watch me, would you? Then you'll be able to copy what I do. Here I go. Go on. You have to dodge. I can't do it right now. See, that's how you dodge. A timely dodge will keep you from getting hurt by fierce attacks of wild Pokemon. And that's key if you rather not end up blacked out in some field like I did. When those Shinx got me with Thundershock, I might have been done for if the security corps hadn't come and saved me. But hey, no need to worry. You've got me here to give you tips. I'll teach you plenty. And that's going to be all the time that we have. So until next time, Ryo Nakage 33 signing off.